Sign up for sample class. It's a good class. You're gonna learn a lot. Oh yeah. Sign up for sample class. You'll be making samples in no time. Sample class. From chord to composition to cash. Sample class. Oh yeah, it's sample class. Sample class. The vocals though. Mr. Queso, what's going on? Hey yo. Oh, get the. What's up? What's up? What's up, Serge? Just gonna share some links. Let the people in the Discord know we active. Let them know we out here. AM, what's good, bro? Man, Visky. Everybody. Yeah. What else are we doing? What else are we doing? What do we got going on? Where the hell are the shameless plugs at? Boom. All right. So I'm gonna want to get to cooking up here in a minute, but kind of need to have a little conversation because it's been coming up on the radar as people have been completing the composition portion of sample class and the art portion of sample class as far as doing your covers and whatnot, and as people are thinking about making their store, starting to get questions more and more frequently in the Discord and in the DMs about what is the strategy to get people to buy your samples, to raise your profile, to want to do business with you, and pretty much turn what you're trying to do into a business, right? Because there's I'm a big I'm a big I'm a big advocate for you guys monetizing your passion for music. It makes everything, it just makes it worth it. It kind of lifts that pressure that you might have off of yourself to get a placement by the time you're this age, or you know you got people in your house, or if you're a little bit more older in this, you got a wife at home, and she's wondering why you spend so much time in your little music room, and and things like that. So it helps to have money coming in, and it helps to see yourself as a business, right? So the first thing, and the reason why I have the slogan for sample class to be from chord to composition to cash is because that's what it's really about. And the cash part doesn't come from the chords. Okay. The cash part comes from the business. You know what I mean? So we're starting businesses, and Matt, I'm glad you're here. We're starting businesses, and in order to do business, you have to do business, right? So what does that mean? That means budgets, that means spreadsheets, that means deadlines, that means discipline, that means consistency, right? So the fun part in sample class is learning the composition and getting to the point where you're, a god. And I don't mean God in a blasphemous sense. I mean God in the terms of, you turn on the computer and that's your universe, right? And inside your universe, you could create whatever idea you have in your head. That's what the composition portion of sample class will teach you as a piano roll based producer, as a DAW based producer, you know. Um what's going to be added more and more to the course, now that now that I see, what people want to see, is the business part. Now, the first thing when you're going into this, right? And I've had people who've reached out to me who want to be creators on CMP kits. Um, well, let me back up. You're gonna have there's two types of people going into this, right? There's the type of people who are going to run their own business. They're going to go at it by themselves, straight up, right? They're going to get the site, they're going to maintain the site. They're going to either do the web design themselves, or they're going to sub that stuff out, and they're going to do the marketing, right? So the the part of this where a lot of people fail at is they get good at making the samples, and they think that if they get good at making the samples, all they have to do is give the samples away for free for a year. And if they give the samples away for free for a year, then after that year, they can make their site, charge people $40 a pack for it, and now the people who have been getting those free samples, a lot of that stuff is really amazing work. So now you want people to pay you $40 for it, but you're the free sample plug. You see what I'm saying? So when you go into business, it's not to give away free samples, it's to make money. So the first type of person is going to do everything that they got to do to put the machine in motion. The second type of person is going to be the person who recognizes, hey, you know what? I've looked at all of this, and I think that for me and my lifestyle and for my personality type, because, and this is okay, not everybody is cut out to run an e-commerce store. Not everybody can do it. You have to have a certain type of disposition and discipline to be able to do the things that are necessary to do it, right? Some people are going to say, you know what? I more want to turn into music, and I would be comfortable, negotiating a split with somebody who has an established store, and having them do the work, right? It's a completely viable option. Problem is, with picking that, is that you're not going to ever escape the need for producing content. The exception, there's two marketplaces that are the exception to this, right? And that is Splice, which if you've seen some interviews lately from you guys' favorite melody makers, I'm gonna say less. Or Drum Broker, which is, you know, the originals of selling the stuff that we do, right? Now, the thing about the Drum Broker guys, do they all make a bunch of content? Not really. Not really. But why? Right? And this is the thing you got to understand. The reason why those guys aren't doing a bunch of content is because in order to create with Drum Broker, you have to have some type of industry stamp because they've built such a reputation as being the place. I mean, bro, they had the fucking 0 to 100 sample. Okay? They're legendary for that shit. Anybody could have got that 0 to 100 sample before it was a Drake record. Anybody, right? So they're known as, you know, the placement sample house, right? And that's why their prices are what they are. And that's why they can just do an email, a YouTube upload, and if you know, you know, right? But if you're new and nobody knows you and you don't have a cosign, right? Whether you choose to, approach someone like me or approach someone like Justin, right? And say, "Hey, I see you guys have your own sites, you know what I mean? Like I would like to see if we could work out some business. I have, XY packs, you know what I'm saying?" The first thing the first thing that I'm going to tell you is I'm gonna be like, "That's awesome. I'm gonna listen to your music." I'm gonna say, "Man, your music is amazing. I would love to host this stuff. Here's my percentages." But now we got to make people care about you because nobody buys your packs, guys, unless they care about you. I had I had somebody I have somebody who's gonna come on as a creator, and he's finishing up his work right now. He's incredible. Can't wait to put his projects up. Like he's awesome. He's done industry stuff. Lucky to have him around. Nobody knows who he is because we had to have a talk. Like, hey, this is what I'm gonna need from you content wise, right? So all of you guys have Instagrams. It's a great place to start. And see, the thing is, when people think about content as far as producers, they instantly go to a place where they're thinking about, fuck, I don't want to make YouTube tutorials. I don't want to be a tutorial producer like you, CMP. Shit's corny. You got gray on your beard teaching us how to make Memphis beats. I ain't trying to be like that. You know, I'm young and fly. Not, I get it. I get it. So, what you got to do is not be a dumbass and go to the younger social media networks and work within those formats. Like it's easy math. Don't talk yourself out of it. So you got places like TikTok, you got Instagram. Those are easy places to get views. Easy places to get views. If you follow anything in the producer community, you've probably noticed in the last month, you've probably seen like Game from Busy Works Beats just dropping 1 minute stuff, 1 minute stuff, 1 minute stuff, 1 minute stuff. The 1 minute videos is where it's at. That's the new format. Nobody's watching. I'm not gonna say nobody's watching anything long form because you guys are getting ready to watch a stream, but it's like no in between. It's either give me the stuff in a minute with some captions, or let me listen to you while I'm driving my car to and from work, right? So if you're a sample maker, you need to have an organized content schedule, right? Instagram is amazing, like Justin's saying. Stories are slept on. Instagram is amazing because you can take a 1 minute video, you post, and a lot of people like they're lazy, like they just put their phone up to the computer and, oh, this is the thing that I'm working on. They put their captions and they're done, bro. Like they're not even doing what like CMP Kits is doing with Final Cut, you know, and and backgrounds and shit, you know, and people actually like that format. But you can on Instagram, though it's so integrated. You can post a video, right? You post a video, and then after you post the video, it it asks you, no, I'm sorry, it has an option to where you can send that to your stories. Because what you might not realize about Instagram is that Instagram, it's a social media network, but it gives you the opportunity to hit three different audiences with one piece of content. You know what I mean? You can post something at a reel. The people who watch your reels are completely different from the people who watch your stories, and the people who watch your stories are completely different from the people that watch your posts, right? You run stories. Yeah, Justin's right. You run stories to get engagement, right? You post reels for discovery, and you post posts to tap in with your subscribers. Are you going to get 10,000 subscribers in a year? That's not even the point. You're selling samples, right? You're selling samples. All you need is to find 100 people that want to buy your packs, and you're gonna have a great year. It's gonna be your best year in music ever. Once you find 100 people that like your stuff and want to buy your packs, the wheels start going. And then before you know it, you're working with 6 people as a team. That's how it happens. That's how it started with me. I went from there was nobody to talk to about producer nerd stuff, right? And then I started making bad tutorials on Studio One, and then my tutorials got good, you know. And then somebody was like, "Hey, man, you could probably make money from doing what you're doing." This was not a plan. You guys have an advantage. Greg, what's up, bro? 1,000 true fans and you're financially free. Yeah, bro, and you could get to them. We had the tools. Like we haven't even started talking about ads or no shit like that, right? Like this is all stuff that you could do without money. Like the thing is, you have to understand. You have to understand that the space that you're in right now, there's no more music industry, guys. There's no more music industry. I'm gonna say this again. No more music industry. If I have to explain to you people one more time that nobody's making any money, if I have to receive one more DM talking about, yo, big homie, you were right, with a link to some producer that you looked up to talking about how they ain't got nobody, I am going to take this monitor in front of me and ram my bald head through it repeatedly because I can't do this anymore, guys. I need you to listen to me. The industry that we all have found ourselves in is the content creation industry. That is where we are. I'm going to illustrate it further. You guys see the new Macs that came out? They're way too powerful for DAWs. They're not for DAWs. It's called the studio because the studio isn't the music studio anymore. Studio was the 3D rendering studio. Studio is the 4K video editing studio. Studio is the content studio. So if you want to be proficient and profitable in this space, you absolutely can be. That's the good news. The bad news is you can't just make tunes and cross your arms and talk about I'm so much better than me. How come this rapper don't call me? You know what I mean? Or how come this producer don't use my loops? Or like we have all of the information at our fingertips to put our products in front of the people that want to buy them. So I had somebody that I was talking about before this that was asking me. They were like, "Hey, CMP, what do you think about, like, is this even worth it? Do you think the sample maker community is flooded? Do you think the marketplace is flooded? Is it even worth it? Is it even worth my time?" My response to that, first of all, is, I mean, dude, do you like doing the shit? If you like doing it, you're gonna do it anyway. I like making samples. I go through seasons, make a whole bunch of samples. I usually get to like 50, 60, 70. And then I'm like, I make beats, and then I forget how to make samples, and then I reteach myself how to make samples real quick, and then it gets exciting again, right? That's my process. If you like doing something, it doesn't matter how many people are doing it. But as far as the business is concerned, is there too many people making samples? I don't know. Maybe there's too many people making samples on Splice, right? Maybe there's too many people making samples on Loop Masters. Hard to stick out in a marketplace where people are paying a nominal fee to download a bunch of stuff, right? Where your talent and contribution and content is super devalued. Yeah. Those places are a little washed out, That's why they depend on celebrities to contribute and generate excitement. But in a space like, that up there, no. Because what you do when you're a part of something like CMP kits, or you make your own version of CMP kits, when you become a boutique, you provide something that can't be found at a bigger marketplace. So you're not watered down, right? You become like Supreme as opposed to Polo. You see what I'm saying? So that process of reteaching yourself fosters innovation too. Yeah, bro. You know what I'm talking about. Dave Queso says the goal is to become your favorite producer's plug for samples. That is definitely that's a legit goal. Mad Mad says, what about the ones who say they get TV placements? That's a different story. So when it comes to how do you get people to want to buy your samples, there is I'm gonna just show you some of the organization and the discipline that goes into this, right? I'm gonna give you guys a sneak peek to my back office. What the fuck, Fern? Let me get some pins. Hold up. So I'll show you guys something boring. Right? So this is simple. But this is something that we live by at CMP Kids, right? So we've got not only that, and this is the whole reason why if you go on my site, I don't nothing is we're not talking about like composers or producers. Like if you look at how everyone is featured, they're featured as creators, right? Because that's the discussion. If you look here, I've got 4 different types of videos that we need every week. Here I've got the dimensions of these videos, right? Here's how much we need. And then as you go and you drop your content into the Dropbox, then you just upload it here and let us know what we got. This way during the week, like this week, I can look here and say, all right, we've got 9 videos. We need to hit 14. It's Tuesday. We go around and say, hey, is anybody gonna make some FL or Logic stuff? Does anybody need any help? Coming in. This way we can always reach our goals, right? This is organization within a group, but this is the kind of stuff that if you're starting out for yourself, you need to do this for yourself. There needs to be some type of written plan so that there's an accountability on your part in your business. You need to see things in black and white if you're going to ascend. And you might look at other people and think like hey um and think like hey you know I don't know, CMP, that doesn't seem that lit, that doesn't seem like fun. I'm a creator. I gotta be creative, and I seen these other people and they don't look like they're doing that. Trust me trust me. You see like you guys watch that new show Bel Air? Should watch it. Should watch episode 6 and 7. Episode 6 and 7 has Hillary's arc, and she's a up and coming content creator, and her parents are kicking her out, because she's talking a lot of shit. So in order to I won't give too many spoilers, but in order for her to make it on her own, her idea is to go out and go to what's called a content house. Bet you guys didn't know that was a thing. Bet you guys didn't know that on YouTube, you guys have been watching content houses for I don't know, we'll say since 2017, right? You guys probably think that the Internet Money Mansion house is Taz Taylor's home, but it is not. It's a content house. You guys probably think the situation with Split Mind is something organic that isn't being funded. It's a content house. See a group of content creators coming together in one place, putting out content, working for a brand. You're watching a content house, right? What you think you're watching is producers in the music industry. So you're like, oh, all I got to do is make. No, you got to make content. Make content. Hope this is. I hope this is sinking in, right? So things like. So when you're seeing these young guys, that are carefree, just having so much fun, making music, and making music is all they got to do. No, bro. No, they got content deals. Making music is not all they have to do. Making content is all they have to do. All right. So check this out. I'll show you this. You need things like this. This is boring, but this is how we get down. You need your hashtags, right? Who's going to do this? If this is the kind of stuff that you hate, and you know that you'll never do this, then you need to find somebody who's doing this, right? This is how you sell sample packs. These are hashtags. This is how many posts. This number here is how many posts are about a given hashtag. So this lets me know that these are popular things to post about. A lot of people have asked me, like, hey, CMP, what happened to Studio One? Because producer courses started at studio1tutorials.com, every video that goes up on producer courses is still in Studio One. I still use Studio One. But guess what? If you go to run an ad and people see Studio One, they're not going to cut the volume on. There's only 2 million people interested in Studio One in the Facebook ad manager. $10 million interested in Ableton Live. So guess what we're doing content with over here, right? 20 million interested in Logic. Guess what Money Mike's is doing content in, right? How do you sell sample packs? How do you sell sample packs? How do you sell sample packs? How do I get people to buy my sample pack, CMP? Let me show you guys some more boring documents. Look. We write the shit down. We write it down. Write it down. Because it's a business. It's a business, guys. Let me show you guys another boring document. Right? So this is what I want to show you here. This is another spreadsheet that gets updated, right? This is every day of the week. We have a posting schedule. We post 2 videos to Instagram every day, right? Which videos are we posting? Try to post them at 9 o'clock in the morning. You post the video, right? You take that video, you add it to your story on Friday. You take all the videos that you posted for the week. That way your Friday story, when you're catching people, you know, waking up, taking a shit, and they're looking and they're like, oh, and they see like, damn, that's that chord A pack. Damn, that's that you know, top 100 chords of the 2000s. Oh wow, they just did the Gunna pack. Oh man, Bluff Guy just released the you know, the Lil Durk chords. Oh, he dropped the original samples for Only Built for Cuban Links. Oh man, I didn't even know you guys could sell stuff like that. I got to check that out. Catch them early in the morning, right? How do you sell samples? How do you sell samples? More likely than not, if I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys, you could 100% start by yourself. I started by myself. I built this studio by myself. Just did my taxes. I had my best year. Right? You guys see what I do. Just it's always working. If you I don't feel comfortable sharing that, but I had a really good year, right? If you want to build your business, right? And you got to look you got to look at what other people are doing. Like that whole like don't look at what nobody's doing. You're a special snowflake and don't succumb to your anxiety. Fuck that. You need to look at what everybody else is doing, right? And I'm the baseline, right? Cuz I don't do 1 million in sales every year. Right? Never gotten close to that. But I make enough money off this shit that I can buy whatever I want and have you guys make fun of me for buying stuff that I don't need, right? The reason why I buy those things is because I would rather have instruments than pay taxes. And you could have that too. But you have to do as much as I do. You have to do as much as I do. I stream at least 3 times a week. Right? I drop 2 products a month. I try to drop a recorded video every week. So that's 4 pieces of YouTube content a month. Right? Now, now my content manager has got me doing short form content. Right? Now I'm taking my videos and editing them so I could have short videos. That's the baseline, right? If you want what I have, you have to do what I do, right? Mad asked me his question, which started this because I'm having this talk with you guys right now, but I'm gonna make a shorter version of this. I'm going to like show you guys like behind the scenes what we actually do so that you all can like make your own templates of how you want to set your businesses up, because I don't think anybody's done that. But Matt asked me, he's like, how do I get to like Coop the Truths and like Motif Alumni's level with selling my samples? And the thing is, for you guys that are looking at them, the respect and the accolades and everything they had, you guys don't realize Coop had worked in the industry for 10 years before y'all ever seen a sample pack from him. I'm not too up on Motif alumni story, but when you go through Drum Broker, you have cool friends. So if you got cool friends, leverage them, right? But if you don't have cool friends, then you're in the content. Then you're in the content game. That's where you're at. Matt also wanted to know, if you don't want to do educational content, what would be a good alternative? A good alternative would be what the count does, right? Nobody knew about count in the industry, came out of nowhere. And what did he do? He demonstrated that he was a fantastic musician. He showed you. He showed you every single day that he was raw as fuck. He said, okay, I don't fucking feel like doing tutorials. That shit's corny to me. Okay, cool guy. If that shit's corny to you, show us how dope you are. Now, if you can't play nothing, it's music, baby. It's music. It's music. I do tutorials because I can't play nothing. Right? And I'm not about to cap on my NPC. Do this shit. Or or trigger the scene and be like, and put the doggy filter on. So that that is the that's what that's how you get to it. I'm telling you guys, there's nobody who's successful in this that's really gonna lay it out for you like this. And the reason why, going back to, is it saturated? Is it's not saturated in the people who are doing stuff like this. Is not saturated in the people who are doing this and marketing it. It's 100% not saturated. If you're just going to make a YouTube channel and give away free samples, then yeah, bro, nobody's going to care. Hollywood Floss is in here. You guys check out Hollywood Floss's you guys check out Hollywood Floss's YouTube channel. He is the worst producer on YouTube. Hollywood Floss is a good strategy too. Hollywood Floss leaned into being the review guy. Reviewing packs. Scalar packs, plugins, stuff like that. Did the Spicy Sundays era bring me people? No. That's why I don't even that's bro. I'm trying to tell you guys, the free loop shit is not the play. It's not the play, bro. That's why I stopped doing it. That's why I stopped even offering. Like if you go to CMP kits right now, you can't get the free loops because so many people will come and download the free loops, right? But the people who come for the free stuff, they're on the free stuff. I never had somebody come to me and be like, "Yo, I got loot pack Sunday 1 through 50, and because of that, I bought all your sample packs." Never happened. Never happened. But now, dude, now I got. Just trust me. That's not the strategy. That's not the strategy. That's not the strategy. This is not it. Trust me on that. It seems like it is. It seems like it is. Because I don't know why like people think giving the free shit away. It seems like it is because that's what a lot of internet marketing 101 tells us, right? Like give away some free stuff. I'm still going to give away free stuff, but the strategy to giving away free stuff is like this. You get a sale, right? You hit that customer back and you say, "Hey bro, appreciate the sale. I love you so much. I'm going to give you this free thing." That's the new way to do it. Giving people free stuff for the email, that's the 1990s. Justin, thank you for contributing that, sir. Justin says, "It's wild because I have a similar experience. My free loot pack, those people never bought anything. They just occupy space I pay for in MailChimp." Justin, I'm gonna need you to just stop being so loud about the presets and whatnot though. Just we talking about samples. You picking up what I'm putting down, sir. So what's what's Greg talking about? If you don't want to create tutorials, schedule YouTube lives every week with an example of the beat you're gonna break down. Run ads on the YouTube. Oh, Greg, yo, yo, Greg, you're the best, bro. You're the best. If you guys are in this chat right now, if you're watching the replay, run the live chat. Yeah, we might have to delete the stream, Justin. You always do that. You always make me delete the stream, bro. I can't stand you. Can't stand you. But yeah, going back to the uh going back to the free loops thing. I mean, just go on YouTube right now. Type in free loops. Look at the most famous one. The person who gets the most views for free loops, and then see what type of business they're doing. Right? Go to the thing is, and also like free loops, like in these stores like Spotify and stuff like that. So I had 50 free packs, right? As well as like the mixing cheat sheet that was free and something else that was free. So when I wanted to organize stuff, if I wanted to like run an email campaign with the auto emailer, and it was like what is your best seller? If I go to pick my best seller, it's Loot Pack Sunday 50. Or if somebody goes to organize my store by the best seller, it's Loot Pack Sunday 50. Or if I go to look at how much I sold on how many units I moved on Sendowl, it's a whole bunch of free stuff, right? All of my metrics are, so I can't even look at what's really working on my site, because I've got all this free stuff clouding up uh um clouding up the data. Oh, let's go to Cash App. Hold on. I'm doing hood rat things on my Cash App right now. John says I used to use Studio One just like I used to use Cubase. Then I moved to Bitwig. Stopped using loops not needed when it's all about what sound goods to create. That's music, I suppose. Thanks for that, John. That's what's up. What am I? You guys got to forgive me here. All right. So I'm gonna OBS the stream and send it to CMP. Like, here you go, bro. Yeah, man. That's what's up. But seriously, listen to what Greg's saying. If you don't want to create tutorials, schedule YouTube lives every week with an example of a beat you're going to break down. Run ads on the YouTube Premiere page, go live, and engage with the audience. Edit the live for more content. I mean, that's what I do with these. You know, like, because that's the other thing. Like, when it comes time to scale, you have to build the team, right? So I work with 6 other people now. You know what I'm saying? You guys see Shane in my chat. I'll give you guys a peek behind the fourth fucking wall, right? Shane's awesome. She does this without me even asking her. But I'll be talking, cooking up on a stream, right? And I'll mention something. I'll mention a plugin or something like that. And then I'll see Shane's comment. She'll be like, how does that work? I know Shane knows how that works. I know damn well she knows how it works. What she's doing is she's saying, hey, dumbass, give him 3 minutes, edit it down to 1. And see, the thing is, when you guys are getting started with your content, you don't want to you don't want to worry about if there's a bunch of people watching, who how many followers you have, none of that stuff, right? So, Mad, let me go back to your question. Mad was asking, he wanted to know, how long did it take you to build it all up from selling samples? Ask that again, Matt. Are you asking how long did it take for me to buy all my cool shit, or are you asking me how long did it take to start to like make money? That's a good question. I just want to make sure I answer it right. What's up, Seven Seas? While Matt is cooking that up, you guys check out Hollywood Floss's YouTube channel. Check out his channel. So I'm gonna talk about Mr. Floss Smith here in a second. How long did it take me to make money? So I started Studio One tutorials in 2016, right? I spent $1,000 on the website. I made that back in 2 months, and then from there I was profitable, right? Um, Mad says I'm looking to do this to build up my artist career and build up a studio for other artists I'm working with. All right, so here's the deal, Mad. What I'm telling you is that this is not a business. Okay, okay. So when you see these other people who have like they have their hands in multiple pies, that's not real, right? That's not real. There's not a person who's out here selling samples who who flipped it into like being an artist and then building a studio, right? Building a studio is fucking expensive. It's vastly expensive, right? I know you guys i know you guys think busy is not that cool, right? But he's one of the most financially successful people who started from zero on YouTube and built up. And the thing about, if you look at what he does, you guys notice he's still doing tutorials. Why am I making a point of that? I'm making a point of that is that when you start with something and you have success with that business, you do that business. That's the business that you do. Don't get confused, right? Because what's going to happen is, okay, so you start off doing business, you work at it, you do it by yourself, then you want to scale, right? So you got to build a team. So when you go and build your team, you don't build a team to help you, then go and be an artist, right? You go and build a team to build the business that you're doing because you're doing the business, right? When you start to make that real money. So you might want to set your intention differently with this. You understand? You can, because it's going to take years. To get to the point where you could like bring somebody else in, where you could start like making deals with people to pay them and make it worth their while to work with you. um that's if you're really good and you're doing the right thing and you're super disciplined and you're growing, it's probably year 3, year 4. you know I'm in year 6, year 4 selling samples. No, not even, dude. I was selling samples on Studio One tutorials, samples and tutorials. Shane says last year has been the most profitable with making music since working with Kraft. That's right. But that's the thing. But that's the thing I want to point out to you guys is this is not like this is not what the kids on the internet. What I'm teaching is not what the kids on the internet are doing. Right? The kids on the internet who are like making loops, sending them to Wheezy, getting placements, getting a splice pack, going to do an interview to cry about how they ain't make no money. That's not what I'm showing. I'm showing how to exist in the content world, leverage your passion for music because you're going to be making music anyway, work outside of the industry and make money so that people stop fucking with you about about spending all that time in your little music room. And be very clear, because it's gonna take up your time. If I was, if I was trying to write raps and make albums now, dude, I don't have time to write raps and make albums now. So Hollywood Floss, Are you Floss Smith on my in my Shopify? Is that you? Do, 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 do. Should be Hollywood Floss. But you've been when was the first time you shopped in my store? Because what's up, Brando? Floss is the goat. Okay. Had to be a year and a half to 2 years ago. Scalar one trap presets. So did you have any at that time did you have any I think it's closer to 3 years, dude. Did you have did you have any products of your own out at that time? No, sir. Zero. Okay. All right. I didn't want to have you fucked up before I started talking. But okay, so Floss is a good example, right? Floss has a YouTube channel, okay? I started talking about and the way he does his YouTube channel is dope, right? He starts out, hey, it's Hollywood Floss, internet worst producer online or internet worst producer. He has his tagline, right? Same way Busy Works Beats or Studio1tutorials.com. It is 50 cents a day, right? Boom, 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 boom. Because he watched other content creators, noticed what was similar about it, took it and put it in, right? Bro said, okay, I'm inspired to make these scalar packs. I have ideas for these scalar packs that CMP ain't doing, right? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take stuff about music production that I'm passionate about, and I'm gonna review it, right? So if you go to Floss's channel, he's got reviews on different melody makers and plugins. He has a flow, right? And then you'll see, like, as he began to, like, before, if you watch the flow of his videos, before he started selling his own scalar packs, he started, doing more scalar content, reviewing scalar packs, you know what I'm saying? Showing off, showing off different people in the community, scalar packs. And then, right, it looked like, at first you look at it like, oh fuck, it's another fucking plugin review guy. You know what I mean? Like, why do I need to watch, another plugin review guy? Thumbnail is uniform. There's a brand there. And then he inserted himself into what he was reviewing, because that's the fucking goal, guys. It's not to be out here hyping up other companies' shit. It's to be creating the income for yourself, right? So so I wouldn't call what Floss was doing as educational content, right? So if you were the type of person who you wanted to make content or you needed to make content, but you didn't want to make educational content, you could be the guy who talks about the sample packs. Who's out here talking about sample packs? We all have to, like, dude, why the fuck is Kane One talking about his own sample packs? Why aren't there people talking about his sample packs? Those things are like fucking albums. They're amazing. You know what I mean? Instead of making tutorials about it, just about the vibe, how it feels. We're all producers. We all have the same experience. Well, you know, the first time we heard a fucking Kane One pack, the first time we heard a Coupe pack, you know what I mean? We all felt that together. Instead of rushing to do you know, how the fuck do you do the Coupe guitar? How do you do the Nami vocals? You know what I mean? Because your shit's not gonna sound like dope like theirs anyway. You know how to do the Des Right delay. What if there was somebody out there that just talked about how dope it was? And then when you were ready, just like, hey, maybe you want to check out my stuff. And you related to other producers, right? And they were like, you know what? I like to see content about sample packs that isn't somebody telling me, how to buy a Portals preset, right? If it was just something that, you know what? Let me stop. Stop. It's too much sauce. It's too much sauce. It's too much sauce. Justin said, delete the stream, bro. CFP, I just want to give you your flowers. So many content creators have ran off with your scalar and melodine sauce. I know, bro. I know. But, I didn't want to give it to him. Tell you that right now. But once it hit the wild, then it was made clear to me that there was gonna be that it was a new day and that we were in the sharing season. I figured okay, I guess we're sharing. I guess we're sharing everything. This ought to be fun. I can't wait to see how this turns out. And look how it turned out. Look how it turned out. You got a whole bunch of amazing sample makers giving their shit away for free. Giving their shit away for free. I don't like the way it turned out, to be honest with you. But that's another discussion. That's a whole other discussion. Audio and why I want to know what happened to Spicy Sundays. Spicy Sundays is, to be honest with you, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell you just like the real truth how I feel about that show. I love the way that the show started out, um, and that shit got that shit got really old after a while. It got very repetitive, and a lot of the people who were tuning in were just not the people that I wanted to talk to. I didn't want to do a show for fucking 50-year-old men who every week they're emailing me some fucking 18-year-old producer to make fun of. Like, that was not the point of the show. And I realized that regardless of what your intention is when you set out to do content, if people are receiving it as this is the shit on the young producer show, then that's what it is. And I don't want to fucking do the shit on the young producer show. Not every Sunday. That's not what I want. That's not what I want to do. You know. I still got people to this day that's like, yo, CMP, I used to love when you would turn up, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, yeah, dude, like, it was fun for the time, but a lot of y'all missed the point. A lot of y'all missed the point. And it makes me sad. You know? But it's all good. Vice came out with the show it came out with a whole black market episode. A whole black market episode where they backed up everything that we told you guys. Right? Came out with a whole black market episode where they backed up everything that we told you guys. You know what I mean? Got fucking yeah, we got people in my Instagram wanting to fly to my location and fucking fight outside my house. Because I'm trying their brand, bro. You know? I feel you. It wasn't a you're welcome, audio and why. It wasn't everybody, but there was there was there was a overwhelming there's a overwhelming there's an overwhelming majority of people who tuned into, maybe not an overwhelming majority, but definitely a vocal group of people, you know. And it's just like dude, like, because I'm like, that's Sunday, bro. That's the day before I gotta go back to work, you know. And you got me, I mean, like there was a point where people kept on like sending me stuff about like internet money, and I'm just like, dude, like those are kids, bro. Like I'm a grown ass man. Those are kids. Why do you, like, yeah, there was something to talk about once, and we talked about it, not because like "Roo, freaking hate internet money," but because it was interesting, right? It was interesting to analyze the culture in the sense that, like, hey, you know what I mean? Like, here you have black culture, right? And there's this group of fucking young white kids who have completely circumvented all of the dues paying that goes in with participating in black culture in a meaningful way, and they've essentially cloned it, right? And do and doing their own thing with it, right? So like I would come out, give you that think piece, boom, and then it would just turn into like a whole bunch of people mailing me a bunch of shit about internet money. It's like, dude, I don't want, once I do the think piece, that's it. It's over. Like that shit. gets thrown away. Like I'm not just sitting on my phone like, Taz Taylor makes another placement. I'm so mad. A hip, a hop, a hibby to the hibby. Like, no, dude. Like, it's not like that. You know. I just wanted to bring some things to you guys' attention. But once the pandemic hit and people stopped doing the music, there wasn't a lot to talk about anyway. And that seemed like the perfect time to just say, hey, maybe maybe I just don't do this anymore at all. you know? Could have gotten the bag from Spotify. No, we couldn't have. no, we could not have. oh man, you guys don't know how that shit works. I appreciate you. I appreciate you seeing me in that light. But no, you know what you know what does well on Spotify. Like if for any of you guys that are for any of you guys that are thinking about like getting into the podcast game, right? The two people talking to each other podcast, even though like you see like Joe Rogan or you see like Andrew Schultz and them, that is not those are not the top podcasts. The top podcasts are the and so I walked up to the door after hours of endlessly researching. Hello? And I could smell the alcohol on her breath. Hi, Stacy? Yeah, this is Stacy. Bro, those are the ones that ring off. Those are the ones that people are getting the bag on. Content, right? Audio only content. Radio theater. Yeah, no, it's back. It's back. The radio theater is back. It's back. Go look on your phone, bro. Like if you go to Spotify and just like clear out your algorithm where like do a different account, bro. The Rory and Mall $1 million worth of game, like none of that shit's coming up. None of that shit's coming up, bro. Maldo says that Gimlet Media shit. Yes, dude. Yes, it's that it's that Gimlet Media shit, bro. If I pull up my podcast app now and I go to browse, right? And how do I find Yeah, let's go to the top shows on the Apple Podcasting app. One is Dateline, The Thing About Pam. Number 2 is The Daily from the New York Times. Number 3 is Morbid True Crime. Number 4 is Crime Junkie. Number 6 is Dateline NBC. Number 7 is What Happened to Sandy Beale. Number 8 is American Hostage. Number 10 is The Ezra Klein Show. Number 11 is The Ben Shapiro Show. There's nothing like there's nothing bro, there's nothing hip hop in the top 30. you know what I'm saying? So there's no the bag is the bag for that kind of stuff is in the advert. There's very dude. There's bro. The thing about it is like producer podcast. It's such a it's such like yeah. See, Greg is touching on it. Mass market versus niche market is no comparison. Like the thing is we're all used to our algorithms, right? So for that time in like 19 in like 2018, 2019, when you would listen to the Joe Budden podcast and you would hear him keep on saying I'm the number one podcast, and all you care about is, you're watching the Joe Budden podcast because you're into, the black culture and all, and you're inundated with black culture, and you hear him say that he's number one, and he's talking about numbers and numbers and numbers and these big deals. But you never take a look at like what the actual top of the charts is, and you look at all the top charts and it's news and murder porn. You know what I mean? But because our algorithm is the way it is, we see producer Twitter, we see producer YouTube, and we see, producer podcast world. Like, bro, top 30 don't even have sports. Like, fucking Bill Simmons wasn't even in there. It's just crazy. Opinion on Joe Budden and the slaughterhouse situation, since we're talking podcast. Bro, here's the thing, bro. I'm like the worst person to ask about that stuff because I was never a fan of Joe Budden's music. I was never like, I was always like, out of all of them, I would say that like if I had to pick a favorite, it would be Royce. But I never bought a Royce album. Like when Royce, after he got off his Tommy Boy deal, he had a mixtape where like his voice was deeper, and I was like, oh shit, Royce is killing it now. But I never, um, I listened to the Book of Ryan. It didn't stick with me. Like I know that it's good. I'm not saying that it's not good, but it's not like the music that I want to listen to, bro. Like, here's the thing, right? So that those rappers from like the early 2010s, the early 2010s, like th- that's a bad time for hip hop. That's a that's a really bad time for hip hop, man. Like that was a really low point, and like all of that, like bro, like I don't know, bro, like like slaughterhouse music, like all that rapping, like you're mad at the microphone, like and I want you to get in front of the P to fall the D, and I'll set up for the D to fall the B, and you just ready to the bar. Like you don't want to know what I do on the microphone. I just want to see on the microphone, and I don't want to be on the microphone. Like that's not like that's not the that's not the CMP vibe, bro. You know. It's okay to say it's a corny mess, CMP. CMP. Yo, like what's but like so. Having said all that, all I have to yo. So yeah, so they're rapping like that, and then meanwhile the beat got like got trumpets and angels and choirs singing on it, bro. Yo, to be honest with you, like I've never liked one Slaughterhouse song, and I've like I've tried to give it a chance. I mean, after like I like Joe Budden's podcast, so I was like, man, I like his podcast, like what he's talking about. Let me go back and listen to his music, and no. Oh no, 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 no. Like there's so many phases of Joe Budden. Like you go like what Joe Budden do you want? Do you want the Muppet Chef Joe Budden? The pump it off and try to get oh, like do you want that Joe Budden? Or do you want the Joe Budden who's sad all the time and tells you how toxic he is to his girlfriends? Because that's not the vibe, you know? Like I like I like fucking Trick Daddy and Rick Ross and Pimp C and Wu Tang Clan. you know. But like but like in the 2010s, like there wasn't no, no. I was listening to Kendrick shit and I was listening to Ross's shit. That's what I was listening to. But like asking me about it, so like I don't have. So here's the thing: I don't have any stake in the music, right? So because I'm not a fan of the music, all I can see is what's around it, and that shit looks goofy, bro. That shit looks goofy. Like I. Like as far as that conflict is concerned, I understand where like Royce and Joe Budden are coming from. You know what I mean? Because just like purely looking at it as yeah, bro, the posthumous Pimp C album got some joints. It definitely does. But just like looking at it from a business perspective, because I don't fucking care about the music, because I didn't want to hear a Slaughterhouse album. I didn't need to have closure. I don't fucking want to hear these guys all mad rapping at the microphone while Just Blaze's cymbals are going cha-ching cha, like don't care, you know? So I look at it like, damn, you guys were on a record label, right? You guys were on a major record label, okay? And then you got off the major record label. You kept ownership of your brand intact, right? And then you got two guys who said that who said that who said that they want to kill the group now that they have ownership of it, now that they could truly profit off of it, right? They want to kill the group because they didn't make music for a year since getting off the label. But meanwhile, in that year, it's been like fucking coronavirus, and bro has had like his whole show flipped upside down and had to scramble and had his business broken apart, lost his audience to his co-hosts, you know what I'm saying? You know, figure it shit out, and now he's got to like put it back together, and you gave him a year to get that shit together. It just seemed like there was two dudes, you know, who were just like impatient. You know what I mean? Like you wait, like you had all that time. You had all that time that y'all wasn't making music. And see, the thing is, they weren't a group. Like they were all solo artists. So you not being able to make music as a group, that don't have no y'all were solo artists. I like, bro, I remember Crooked Eye on the cover of The Source with motherfucking Left Eye and Suge Knight. That's how that like that's the first thing I remember. Crooked Eye on the Two Gangsta for Radio compilation. You know what I mean? So you've been here since the 90s by yourself. You know what I mean? So you didn't need like this wasn't like ooh damaging your career or anything. Like you have a career. This is your side project. This is not your main. Like that's the thing. Like you got two guys who are treating it like it's their main thing, and it's not their main thing. Then you have two guys who are treating it like their side thing because it is their side thing. So they're saying like, yo, we have time to put this in position. You have more attention on you than you've ever had in your whole life. You've got a brand new climate where people are open to seeing people with gray in their beard rap lyrical lyrics. You've got all the connects, and you finally open your brand, and your idea is to burn it. That's your fucking idea. I don't get that. I don't get that. I don't get that at all, bro. I don't understand that shit. That shit don't make no sense. That shit sounds like feelings. Yo, 607, what's up, bro? I miss you, bro. I ain't seen you in the stream in a minuto, man. I hope everybody's doing well. MJ so wrong says they probably needed the bread. So Kim says that's what all that shit all that shit that happened to Budden, he did to himself though. Yeah, bro, I'm not saying he didn't do it to himself. What I'm saying is you have a company, right? You have a company and it's your side company, right? You've got your main source of income, right? And then you've got a passion project which just happens to be profitable, right? So you got a passion project. It's like saying, you know, it's like if me and Busy Works Beats started a site for FL Studio presets, right? So say me and Busy Works Beats started a site for FL Studio presets, and it's run by Image Line, and I'm saying, bro, I don't want to put no FL Studio presets out run by Image Line. I don't like the split. Get us off of Image Line, and then Busy Works Beats gets us off of Image Line, and so now we can do our site by ourselves, right? And then I'm like, you know what, bro? It's been a year and we ain't dropped no presets. I quit. And as a matter of fact, fuck this partnership. We're not gonna do this no more because it was a year. Like, that shit don't make no sense. that shit doesn't make any sense because FL Studio ain't going nowhere. I'm already supporting myself, so why am I walking away from extra money? You know what I'm saying? Like that's the thing. That's what it boils down to in my mind, right? None of you, nobody in this chat, nobody on the internet, right? Nobody is going to be able to explain to me why you would walk away from extra money. Nobody. Especially when y'all ain't the rich ones. All those faces just ain't pumped up no more. Yeah, I feel you on that shit, bro. Well, you guys want to know anything else about sound samples? Or do you guys want to hear the worst song of all time? I didn't even know this song existed. And I didn't even know this song existed, and this guy Ant played it for me, and I was mad. I was so mad. I was so mad he showed me what this was.
Welcome back to Rappers Are Richer Than You. With selling tens of thousands of records worldwide, even an artist as rich as Eminem can run out of space to put orders. Mr. Mathers has always customized his own version of the game. His procedures are just too good looks. By bathing in the world, he is a king of...
This is my motherfucking life. My life. Oh yeah. This is my motherfucking life. My life. Oh
Bro, this was the worst time in rap music. Bro, this was a flagrant time. This time was not cool. What are we listening to, bro?
Money over Gucci, man. 645 when I dip to the birds. I be on my Gucci, man. Smash on the gas, kick a bitch to the curb. House in the hills, thousands and meals, getting wild in the field with your spouse in Brazil. On ounces and pills. How does it feel to count dollar bills that I pound off? Skills. Check it out. Jets, fly, private, nigga S5, hybrid, baby test, drive my whip, I'm in bed, stop with my chick on my west side, fly shit, pulling out minks when the weather get chilly, left thigh side kick. Now don't you niggas go chasing waterfalls, these bitches wall to wall, and they love them sauce.
Bro, there's so many things wrong with this song. First of all, none of them guys are that guy. None of them guys are that guy. Like, it's so awkward to see them like trying to have fun with each other, bro. Like they do not look like they're having fun. This is not Kanye and Jay-Z in the Benz with the top dropped off rapping Otis. You know what I mean? On top of that, what are we wearing, guys? What are we wearing? What do we got on? What's CeeLo doing? What are we doing? This beat sounds like a pop progression mixed with fast hats. That's exactly what it is. It's fucking Rhythm of the Night, bro. You don't know what this song is? He said the 2010 Lakers.
This is the rhythm of the night. The night. Oh yeah. The rhythm of the night. This is the rhythm of my life. My life. Oh yeah. The rhythm of my life.
Like they were like they were trying to you know what they were trying to do, bro? Let's see. What were they trying to do? They're
It's a special what's happening to all my soldiers over there in Iraq. Everybody right here. What you need to do is be thankful for the life you got, you know what I'm saying? Stop looking at what you ain't got, start being thankful for what you do got. Let's get it to him, baby girl. Hey. That's right. Never mind what haters say, ignore them till they fade away. Amazing they ungrateful after all the game I gave away. Say
they were trying to do that, bro.
Hey Jill, you know the old shit for you tonight, baby. You can go wherever you like.
The thing is that Jim Johnson is just doper than JR, bro. That's that you got to start there, bro. Shout out to Jealous J, bro. But that was just too much. It's too much. It was too much, bro. It's too much for me. It's so much. Like, why are we doing that? Like, why is that even happening? Play the Joe Budden verse? No, I'm not playing the Joe. Like, dude, you want to hear the Joe Budden verse? We're gonna laugh, okay. And this is just like the thing is when you're listening to a song like this is the type of song. Yeah, no. Sakim would definitely have that outfit if he came out to Florida. He would pull up to it probably wouldn't be Polo, it'd probably be some designer store and get the bucket with the matching shorts, and then have the damn fucking boots unlaced, because that's what all the people from cold weather that come to Florida do.
Now don't you niggas go chasing waterfalls. What a success story. The film plays, it gets less gory. My son didn't know who was.
Oh man, they gave him the day. They gave him the drum drop. They gave him the drum drop. Oh, why'd they give him the drum drop?
What a success story. The film plays, it gets less gory. My son didn't know who his pop was for years, now it's less Maury. God put it there as a test for me. Used to walk around with the vest.
Like, bro, this is a have fun drunk in the club song. Like, why are you talking about my son didn't know whose dad was, now it's Les Maury? Like, why is there so many bars in this song, bro?
That's the 40, cops trying to mess for me. Now babe with the 34 F's adore me. I took the rock in the hard place and made the best.
Yo, why was he wearing the motorcycle jacket 6 years too early?
So as you know the fans approach, I get paranoid. Where from they told me never let your guard rest. But it's simple to disregard stress. Hoes run to the bone and they fall.
Now the jets fly high. Shit, that Panamera rush, that's rockin' fly. With as a kid, I was playing tag. Now I'm it. For those of y'all that don't remember me, I'm a Detroit Oak Park up. Went from no office to office. I told y'all I'ma get my daddy out the post office. It's so
like, bro, like rap it like la da 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 da. That's not how you talk about your Panamera, bro. That's not how you talk about your Panamera. Like, this is how you talk about your Panameras.
Rouse. The struggle is like I'm trapped in the sun. Mortals are barely paid, no water, we barely paid. There better be better days on the way, that's on my dad's grave. I'm pushing it hard, I'm pushing it south. If he pushing a lie, he pushing for hours. I waited and waited, I done ran out of patience. They hated and hated, left them slow dancing and sitting fresh in my white tee. I swear to God, I bought my first, broke it down and told the block apart. I push and I push, I ride and I ride, trying to survive on 95. Put it all on the line, at the drop of it, pushing them free at a time. I'm pushing it.
Like, yeah, bro, like this, like that's you just a little that. You can't be all like gotta. Jets fly, private, that's my guys. It. You know what I mean? Like if you're gonna do jets fly private, because you could tell like this is the feeling that they wanted. This is how they wanted you to feel.
$150 million. Oh. Rolling, it ain't like before. Can't y'all see that I'm growing? I was so immature. I was young and having money, having honeys come to the crib digging it, and they couldn't get cab money from me. Some bad chicks didn't get past the bridge. I went to One Trump Plaza. No room service, just snacks. Work with those little Debbies. When you done, get ready. The chicks I was fiending to smash, let them lean on the cash. Would take them on long trips, then break them with long. There was no such thing as strong relationships, but I'm off that plate. I need a chick that practice time.
Just like if you rap and you want to make a song that like if you get a chance to make like your hit song, just make sure that you rap slow enough so that people can sing your words. You know, and don't try to be too hard.
Even if they don't understand, and with Jay.
Chrome wheels spinning on them new rims. Home suspended from school again. I'm grown, still ill. Ladies love the vehicle like bleak. Can I fill up on your wood and grill? It's a hood thing, wood grain or chain. Give me good. Love the way that puts my slang.
You see what I'm saying? It's still like a little too much. Like you don't want to fight the mic. You know? Even shit like this. Like this shit.
Now cut for me, mommy. Up. Just cut for me, mommy. Okay. Just blaze. Okay. Yeah, free. Okay. Yeah, Wale. That tú quieres mujeres. She says she blow la la. Flip side. Now she my baby mama. Get wild. Okay.
Freeway got the hood on smash, poppin' tick, step on gas and get ghost. Freeway got the club on lock, step on stage, shut it down, leave with a brawl, check for an edge, post up, fan server circle the block, call the cops, it's the rock in your area, post up.
Like if Freeway wanted to, he could like pick up the pace and shit, but hear how he's nice and it's the rock in your area.
To the block, freeway, move in your area. Yeah, Pop tried to shut me down, cops tried to shut me down, haters wanna hit me up, but my carry heavy in a Chevy truck. What? You better ring the alarm. On you and your boys and have lights in your. Wanna take a ride in my 89 Del? She felt the kid, thumbtack, held the roof up on a cell phone. Freeway got me in a slide. From the block to the block, I'm as real as they come. The gorillas that come, chicks get.
Yo, how you gonna be in the video with no lips licking your top lip like that, son? What's really good though? This was the $1,000 beat era. That it was, bro. You could definitely get paid. Uh-oh. Papoose got new shit? Papoose make too many new songs.
Yo, Pap, this hard, bro. Like slap your mama on her birthday hard, bro. All true. Yeah. This is all business, no card limit, black card tinted. I'll put y'all in.
Method Man's like 50 too.
This hurts and it hurts them cars rented. When the guard spit it like SARS with it, you all get it. Call these bars sick, it's last call with it. Your bars tended, soft-winded, just take off, ended. I'm offended, 5950, I'm authentic as y'all fitted. Bars twice as hard as them park benches, my palm itching. Y'all picking sides, it's suicide. We squad different. I'm Scott Pippen, nice around mics, my palm gripping. Upper palm is lifting, my Charles Dickens. Now pause, listen. You think the ball slipping, no vacation, you think the ball tripping. Condensation, look at the ball dripping. No competition, I put the comp in the composition. Get her thoughts attention, she give me props in a proposition. Not my position, besides the fact that it's not opinion. Once I know the mission, I'm black op in the opposition.
Okay, Method Man. Okay. Okay, Method Man. Yo. Bro, it still amazes me that Method Man still got it, bro. That shit. How old is old Clifford Smith, bro? $51 years old, bro. Jeez, bro. 51 years old, son. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you can still. Like the Slaughterhouse Boys is in their 40s. You know what I'm saying? You can be 50 years old and do a video like this and rap with bars. He's got bullets flying through his videos and broken glass. Right? And just there's no chorus on this song. You can just rap. You like if that's like you can just rap. So if you got like all these people who were waiting for you to rap with like 3 other people, why would you just tear that up? It's got to be about something soft. Gotta be. What's Papoose doing? Don't be yelling at me, Papoose. I don't want to hear you yell at me.
Go against New York and make me vex. We lose either way. It's like when the Yankees play the Mets. Spit fire like Ghostface, you guard Ray and
Yo, see, Papoose learned too, bro, from being around his wife. Well, I don't know how he learned or how he. I don't want to say that. You know what I mean? But he learned too. Like when Papoose was first like, you know, gonna save New York in 2006. He was all like, and it was like, it was hard to listen to for a long time. But every time I hear a new Papoose song now, it's more relaxed. It sounds like he don't got nothing to prove. It sounds like a master of what he's doing.
Meth, my pen deadly as Jigsaw, playing the game of death. The criminal-minded album cover strapped like KRS. The basketball tournament trophy winner, I paid the refs. I bear perfection, both hands are treacherous. I'm ambidextrous. You can't outgrind or outshine me with a fancy necklace. My aura can't be messed with. I'm cocking fullies, dropping bullies, rocking hoodies, popping woolies. Ride on the banshee reckless. Got trust funds for my loved ones. My family precious. My crowns barking more than Charles Bronson. This can't be Death Wish.
Papoose used to do way too much. Yeah, he more settled. Yeah, no, that ambidextrous scheme that he just did, he would do his whole rap with the I'm handy Jacksons with planning sessions with planning sessions with planning catches of planning sketches. Like, oh my god, that shit's nuts, bro. That shit's nuts.
I see these guys backstage. I'm gonna say it right now.
On the scaffold doing 10 sets of 10, getting my weight up, nigga. I'm no shooter, but my shooters that have your brain exposed. But I'll shoot 5 in a second, homie, and break your nose. Talking past, I'm dead ass. I was living life fast with my pistol in the grass. Digging in my ass, trying to finish up the last so I can sit it in the stash. Old East sweat dripping from the bag. Milk crate sitting on the ab while I'm looking left and right for them niggas with the badge. My mom's dishes really had crack on them. 12 cause I really have it bad.
Two-stepping with my weapon on. You good? I'm just checking on it.
Nah. I can't do it. I can't do it, bro. I try.
While y'all was on IG, I was in the Mozzie. Drop top, I be in that foreign like I'm 5'. Hustled in your building, and you couldn't stop me. Like the homie Jim Jones, I be in the lobby. Nigga tried to hit me 2 times with the shotty. He missed me, I dodged both shots. Kyrie, do it anywhere, having sex in the Bugatti. Nobody couldn't see us cause the windows got foggy. Lames try.
Yo, director's nasty for that. The fucking director is nasty for that, son.
To rob me. It's gonna be a homie. I hope the president pardon me. I'm sorry. Used to move like Billy the Kid, don't try me. Young gun, I was a YG like Yo Gotti. This is the remix. I'm loading up 3 clips. I created the wave now.
Yo, I bet he doesn't write anymore. I bet that's how he got into this shit. I bet he don't write shit no more.
All of these rappers is C6 like Juicy J. I tell you to your face, you can eat a dick. We could fight on the stage like both us in harmony. 3-6.
Charlie girl. I would put a hook right here. Yeah, I'm gonna snap on y'all niggas. When you was on a Zoom call, I was at the pool hall, crew tall, big old nuts like blue balls. Who y'all? When I met the plug in the U.
Let's do it again. Yes.
Charlie girl. I would put a hook right here. Yeah, I'm gonna snap on y'all niggas. When you was on a Zoom call, I was at the pool hall, crew tall, big old nuts like blue balls. Who y'all? When I met the plug in the U-Haul, Draco like a pool stick. I don't need a pool ball, y'all niggas lame, but that's nothing new to y'all. Don't care if I call around lunch, it's still a booty call. Trapping, I was chewing ball. The pistol still my bodyguard. Brooklyn, Holly Grove, and Collie Park. I'm a star like the ceiling and the RR. Got a couple restaurants, we can go bar for bar. We can go. Yeah.
We got a couple restaurants we could go bar for bar.
Party hard, I this paper tag at you from a foreign car. Pimping like a Molly Mall. Really no thought at all. I got this bitch here from wall to wall. I ain't been dabbing on the Molly cause of fentanyl. You can ask these Cartier glasses, I done seen it all.
Yo, what? What? Yo, that's the. Oh man, I don't even want to talk about that.
Tony. Yeah.
While y'all was getting UE, I was still UP. On a little yachty with my amigos like I'm QC. With my little baby in peace, spinning some QT. I been in, yes, the only knives I heard is from QB. Used to shoot groupies, now I shoot movies and try to stay away from the.
Yo, Remy's so crazy, bro. Yo, Remy really used to like have like. She's infamous.
Mickey Mouses and Goofies, they rap like little paps, yep, they little pussies. I don't care what I say out my mouth, little pussy. I'm a New York City girl, keep it little oozy and tell niggas suck my dick a little juicy. I get busy, bitch, you can't do me. Do I look like BBD? You hoochie groupie thought I was gonna stop, cause all of these horse pop shit work for Amazon. They weigh all of them throw boxes, bitches is all thoughts and everything I do. They Rolex, forget, protect, they all watch.
Yo. The more that this settles in, like the more stupid that slaughterhouse shit seems to me. Like, because I'm looking at this. This is 2 Chainz, Remy Ma, Busta Rhymes, Lil Wayne. Do you know when the first time I heard Remy Ma was? The first time I heard Remy Ma was in like 1999. First time I heard Papoose was in like 2001. The first time I heard Busta Rhymes was 1994. The first time I heard Lil Wayne was 1998. You know what I mean? Like, these are all 90s rappers. These are all 90s rappers. They old. Just on a song without a fucking hook. Just rapping their ass off. And there's a market for it. And you fucking burnt your brand.
Yo, you don't really want it, fam. Make you do the running man and bag your bitch. Head she gave was better in a color than. Everything I touch, I make it hotter till you color tan. Harder hearing niggas see the blick up, make it understand. Quicker see you blow the money sick about 100 grand. Still the type to rap 100 grand and couple rubber band. Tell you do the chill and send that message to his other man. So unfortunate that most you niggas do not know the plan. While I pour the slicker, see the weapon in my other hand. Stepping like a giant while you niggas hide the contraband. Damn, holy and sacred like the motherland. Making movies you be watching over like it's on demand. They on fire till they hot and tired and I bought a fan. A lot of water pouring out their glands. No permission, I be in the kitchen with the pots and pans. Papa got them, let me pop and put them in the jam.
Lil Wayne went last. Oh man, Lil Wayne went last.
While y'all been on TikTok, I been on Big Pac, Big Glock, it's Alfred Hitchcock. Get your kid rock, silk shock, a nigga like P brother, tree lover.
You're a piece of shit, Lil Wayne. Yes. And they're all boomerang. Everyone is boomerang through this shit.
While y'all been on TikTok, I been on Big Pac, Big Glock, it's Alfred Hitchcock. Get your kid rock, silk shock, a nigga like P brother, tree lover. Fell in love with a bitch, my bitch just told me she love her. We running, been running this shit, I can't.
Ah! Hold on! What is he doing?
While y'all been on TikTok, I been on Big Pac, Big Glock, it's Alfred Hitchcock. Get your kid rock, silk shock, a nigga like P brother, tree lover. Fell in love with a bitch, my bitch just told me she love her. We running, been running this shit, I can't feel my legs. Your brother got them birds, how my niggas come and steal his eggs. I be on the million mids, I could put your doctor on. They ain't the white diamonds on, stones are like an octagon. Can't stop, fuck you if you think not. The gun pop, the gun ring, you suck it like a ring pop. Had to do my thing, pap, had to let the snub blap. Riding till the wheels fall off, no hubcap. All this mud in my cup and I don't need no mud flaps. I don't need no hug dap, I don't need no rug rat, so she gon' have to chug that. I'm like Tom Brady, still ballin' where the Bucks at. Young money, young man, YM.
Yeah, he has been going crazy lately. Like he's that's why I said like when I seen him going last, I was like, bro, like with the run that he's on with everything, like that shit is That's just nuts, bro. That's just nuts. That's just nuts. What else happens here? They just doing the shake. You got dad holding a purse in the background. That's amazing. Yo. Yeah, bro. Oh my God, that's so weird. When it says he's taking 2 weeks on verses as to not repeat shit. Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. So these guys are doing this. What did Quavo do?
I was patient, now my eyes go glacial. I was trapping out the vacant till I got some paper. I was looking for the smoke and then I got some straightening. I was out there chasing dreams cause they thought I could make it. I put that on my soul, no you can't take it. My soul. On the highway going 2 places, yeah. Prison or vacation, yeah. In the trap we switch locations, yeah. Gotta stay down, be patient, ooh.
Bro, this 808 is beating.
I dream that I'ma be big while I'm putting bullets inside my cig. Mama said it don't make no sense cause I got shooters in all my cribs. It's kinda hard to be a young nigga when you gotta watch the way that you live. It's never too hard to keep it real. Keep it 100, we on and off of the field. Made him train to kill. If he caught a body, he signed a deal. Don't talk about it, nobody squeal. Upgrade the watches from stainless steel. If you woke up in the morning and got you $1 million, just tell me just how would you feel. Gave my niggas some points, some extra percentage. Just look at the way that they live. I was patient, now my eyes go glacial. I was trapping out the vacant till I got some paper. I was looking for the smoke and then I got some straightening. I was out there chasing dreams cause they thought I could make it. I put that on my...
Remember when people thought he was you know what? It was the hooks, man. It was the hooks. Oh my God. Oh, I need to eat something. The triplet flow might have died again. The triplet flow is definitely out of here, bro. It's a new decade, man. Triplet flow was 2010. That's a new decade. It's a new decade. I gotta eat something. I didn't even get to finish my sample. I started cooking this shit. I'm all ready to record my Prophet, bro. I got that shit hooked up to the VCR pedal. I was ready to do an all analog sample, and I wound up fucking talking to you guys all this time. But I appreciate y'all. I'm starving. Catch y'all later.